What's up, guys? So we're live. I'm on location here in West Nashville. No, I'm not really on location. My son, he's got guitar practice today, and then we're going over to my dad's house, and so I didn't really have time to go set up the studio and do a live feed. So what we got going on here is we got my iPad on the roof of a car, and it looks like it's flopping around. So we're gonna see if we can fix that a little bit. There we go. Something's happening. It's going down. We're going down. What's up, Daniela? Oh yeah, we're live. We're here. Sunday afternoon. Wouldn't let you guys down. I don't know how this sounds, guys, but what I'm doing is I'm going live from my I think it's a 9.7 iPad Pro. So yeah, and we're bouncing. Say that? See me rolling, bouncing. So yeah, we're gonna it's not gonna be too crazy strict today, but I thought we could talk about some stuff. There's a cool new little drone that's out, but I don't know if it's called the Tello or the Trello. So that's kind of making buzz today. And I saw it at Walmart, and I almost bought it, but instead I bought a gimbal that we're going to talk about this week. I ended up getting the Zion Crane. It's not the Crane M, which is the smaller version. The Crane is one that can handle a 4-pound camera. Do you guys want to see my little girl? You want to be on my live stream, Trezzy? All right, come out here. So we're on the roof of a car. So Drezzy's coming out. Now, Drezzy, you got to act professional, okay? So there's Drezzy girl. She's all dressed up like JoJo Siwa. That's her favorite. You gonna do a little dance? No? You're just gonna stand there and smile, look pretty? You're cheesing for that camera. What are you making kissy faces for? All right, nobody look at my daughter making kissy faces. This is my little princess. She is my favorite girl, most favorite girl on the planet. Her name is Dresden. She likes to do ballet, and she has more personality than the rest of us in the family. So
if you watch Gavin Gamer, you've seen me before.
Yeah, she guest stars on Gavin's channel a lot. So thanks for showing up, Drezzy. Daniela wants to send you chocolate from Germany. You know, there's a lady from Germany on here. Isn't that crazy?
I never heard of Daniela.
I know, you never heard of Daniela. She's been on, is this your third week, Daniela, on Shawn Ide Studios live chat? I think it is. First week she talked about drone racing in a cave, which was pretty cool. So since you're here, Daniela, I do have a consumer 360-degree camera that you don't think is consumer.
JoJo Siwa, if you're watching right now, thanks for all the stuff that we could buy. We're being famous.
Yeah. All right, Drezzy, can you go back in the car?
Okay.
All right, so that was the girl. Hope you like that. And I've never been...
The girl of your life.
Okay, yeah, go back in the car, please.
Okay.
Love you. All right. So Daniela said it's a consumer camera if you get it as a present. Uh-oh. I think we're about to get rained on. That's not good. So I might have to move into the car or cut it short. But we've been going for about 5 minutes. I'm going to go for another, try to go for another 15 minutes. But this will be kind of short. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Growly Bear. I wish these chats would stay up. They kind of pop up and then they go away, so I can't read them enough. Dreszy, what are you doing? Please don't. Please don't. So you said the Gear 360, is that the Growly Bear, is it the 2017 edition? Like, does it look like a lollipop or does it just look like a ball? I've got both of them. 2016. That's a great camera. It's still a really good camera. You'll have to deal with stabilization a little bit, so walking around might not be as cool, but if you put it on a tripod, you'll be able to get some really cool shots. If you go back and watch my Dancing Lights of Christmas video, that was done 2 years ago at Christmas time on a Gear 360. So give me 1 second. Josie, can you turn that down? My daughter's watching videos in the car. So I'm watching her. At the same time, I'm doing this video for you guys, and my wife and my son are in guitar practice. Something that's really cool about living in Nashville is there's so many musicians here. Oh, for Blender 3D? Like, are you making, you're grabbing environments to use with your 3D renders? Is that what you're doing, Growly Bear? That's pretty cool. Growly Bear, you're in Nashville? I think we should hang out if you're here in Nashville. So here's what I've done with Blender. I used to work for Brainwave Studios. It's a company. Oh, cool. Sweet. Yeah, hit me up, Growly Bear. Private message me and we'll hook up. We can hook up with Michael Esquire too. But what I did with Blender, if you go to franktownrocks.com, it's a little, it's kind of this, I want to say MMO, but I'm not sure if that's correct, because I don't know what that means. But it's like a multiplayer game for kids to teach them how to play music. And so what I did, we had 4 characters. We had a bear, a pig, a skunk, and a hamster. And we had an illustrator. His name is Mike Sofka. And he made up all these characters and illustrated them. And then I took his illustrations and 3D modeled the characters in Blender. And I'd never used Blender before, but I always wanted to do, and I know this is annoying that I'm not looking at the camera, guys, but I'm also making sure my iPad doesn't fall off the roof of this car. But so what I would do is I would use these 360 renders, and we would do, I think it was it a 6-frame walk cycle? There's a cartoon walk cycle where they're walking like this, and then I did it from 8 different angles. So north, east, south, and west, and then northeast, south, the other quadrants. So so then what I would do is there was a thing in there, there was a way to render it, cell shading, so I would render them completely white with black outlines. So then they kind of turned into like comic books, but I had a 3D walk cycle of each character looking like a comic book. Then I would take those frames into Illustrator and use the line tracer in Illustrator to get vector shapes of my 3D renders, and then I would take those into Flash and build movie clips out of them. So that's how I know Blender. I think I might get back into Blender. That was fun. Now that I do like 360-degree videos, it might be kind of cool to do like a VR experience of Nashville. That might be kind of fun. Like maybe get a cool video of the walking bridge downtown, and then you know, and then bring that into Blender. That might be fun. It might be a lot of work. I don't have much time now, guys. That I have a day job, I have a night job, and then I have a YouTube channel. So, oh, cool, Growly Bear. I think I'm just gonna download it. Is it still free? Is it still open source? I might just download it. I think back then it was on, like, it used Python. Maybe it was Python. That was the, like, OpenGL and Python. I'm not sure. But yeah, that sounds fun. I might get back into that. Still based on Python. I think me and Growly Bear need to hang out. I'm liking what you're spilling. So, wait, so you said Goodlettsville? Okay. I was gonna say, I was about to say I'm in Goodlettsville now, but I'm not. I'm over by Westmead. Greetings from the UK. What's up, White Evan Man 999? What does that mean? White Evan Man? So, is your name Evan? And you're a white man? And you're almost worth 1,000? I'm just kidding. I don't know what that means. So, it's a little chilly out today. It's a little damp, a little moist out. Greetings from the Netherlands. All right, we got Germany, Netherlands, and the UK in here. And Nashville. Oh, White Van Man. It's hard. So, I don't know if you guys have ever done live stream on an iPad, but I get your little, like, your little things happen right there on the video, and they come up and they stay there for about 30 seconds and then they disappear. And I wish they would stay up there. There's a chat. Well, I don't want to touch anything and break it. Wet weather in the UK. Yep. So where are you at in the UK? I've been to London, and I was on a 12-hour layover in London on my way to Israel. But I was over in London enough. Oh, Nottingham. That's awesome. So I was in London enough to get on a double-decker bus and see all of London. Apparently you can get on one of those buses and it will drive by every tourist attraction within like an hour. So we bought a bus pass, we got on top of the bus, and then we drove around, and then so you do that to see where you want to go, and then so you write down where you want to go. And I think we went to Westminster Abbey. Is that what the name of it is? There was like this church that had like all the royalty was buried underneath the church. So that's pretty cool. London was really cool, but it was expensive. I remember it being really expensive. St. Paul's Cathedral, is that where I was? Is that where I was? So maybe is Westminster Abbey, is that something different? I also remember yeah, I went on the Tower Bridge, London Bridge as well, and then I was on there's this place that had this huge fountain, a very famous fountain. I don't remember if that was outside of Westminster Abbey. Oh, that's cool. Okay, Westminster Abbey is one attraction. Cool. So what do you do? What do you do in the UK? Do you do any 360 photography, or can you fly drones, or you have a vlogging channel? I would love to see learn more about you and see what life is like over in London. I really get excited about life in other countries. Um, it's neat to look back at my memories, but it's also super interesting to me that there are totally different types of memories from other places. Um, so we're talking about the UK right now. I got into the oh, you're a driver. So you like here we have UPS and FedEx. Is that what you do? You're a courier? That's pretty cool. Um, so here in America, we like all the UPS drivers, they turn right so they don't have to stop at stop signs and stoplights. So in the UK, do you make all left turns to save time? Oh, self-employed courier. That's cool. I almost got into couriering a couple years ago. I was an Uber driver, which is like anybody with a car can be a taxi driver. And they were about to do um, like delivering food and delivering packages, and they do that now. But I got out of Uber right about the time that was all happening. So Daniela asked if my wife does 360. No, my wife. So you know how opposites attract. My wife is the opposite of me. Okay, white van man, that's cool. So my wife is. She's the teacher. She's the one that likes English. She's the one that likes history. She's the one that likes to read books. She's the one, like, if you took like our sides of the brain, she's the one that's more organized. She's the one that's more. She's got creativity in her. She does she likes to be crafty, and she likes to draw and stuff like that. But I'm the complete opposite of that. I do not like to read books. Jesse, stop. I do not like to read books. I do not like to be organized. I mean, I'm old enough now that I'm organized. Like, organization is a must if you want to be professional at anything. But it's been a struggle, to be honest. So yeah. Oh, that's cool, Daniela. Yeah, my wife. So we live, kind of where we live in Nashville, is kind of a cultural melting pot of Nashville. We live close to Antioch, and in my wife's school, there's like, and my wife is an ELL teacher, so she teaches people that don't have English as their original language. So it's like English language learner, I think is what ELL stands for. And she teaches kids that don't have much English, don't have much of an understanding of English. So if you think about, like, it's hard enough to educate someone that understands you, but there's a whole extra level to what she does. She's trying to teach people that don't understand her how to understand her, and then teach them, like, math and English and stuff like that. So she's moving to a different school right now, so there's not as many languages represented, but I think there's at least 3 languages in her class. But in the school, there was like 15, 20 different languages that kids spoke, that was not English to begin with. So yeah, and it's really interesting how they do it. They just, like when I went on a mission trip. Oh, that's really cool, Daniela. When I went on a mission trip, like I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, and I learned more on my mission trips to Mexico and Venezuela and Colombia than I ever did in school. So it's one of those things where if you don't need it, you might not pay much attention to it. But as soon as I was in Mexico and had to go to the bathroom, I learned how to ask where the bathroom was quickly. I learned how to order a cheeseburger quickly. I learned how to order a grande Pepsi, which was a big Pepsi. So, looks like we're about to get rained on, so we might move up to the porch. So, but it's just a little drops here and there, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I'm gonna put this back in the car because my waterproof camera, I don't want to get wet, but this iPad Pro, I don't care about. Just kidding, I really care about it. It's my lifeblood. No, it's not. So, so yeah, we got 7 people on. I think I've talked to most of you. I don't know that I've talked to 7 people though. There's been White Van Man, Growly Bear, and Daniela are the only ones I remember. So who else is on the line? Who else is on here? $1.65 per liter. I don't know what a liter is. Oh no. I mean, I drink 2 liters. $7.42 per gallon. Holy. Do y'all have the same kind of gas we have? It's like petroleum. That's a lot of money for gas. Do you guys use the trains more? Like you said, you were from Nottingham, right? Do you guys have trains out there? Unleaded and diesel. Okay. Ours is rated at like 87, 88, and 89 is what our mix. I think that's the mix that we use here. Trains, buses, and coaches. Whoa, you guys are all of a sudden typing a lot. Octane level. Okay, octane level. Yeah, I've worked at a gas station, but I don't remember what that was. But I know that it's, if you put the wrong kind in your car, it'll mess it up in the long run. Cool. So I'm getting raindrops on my screen now, and they look like rainbows. So I got a little rainbow glitter all over me. The van you drive is diesel. Okay. I think we might have to move into the car. Hey Drezzy, can you move back to the back seat so I can sit in the front seat? Thank you. Don't step on my Coke. All right, guys. Now we're in the car. This is fun. All right. All right, Jesse, put your window up.
Everybody, get lined up.
Got this old car. All right, guys, now this is an adventure. We are in the car. Oh, thanks, Velen Studios. Yeah, I'm super close to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys know anybody that would like the kind of content that I have on my channel, I really don't care to have crazy, you know, a bunch of subscribers that don't like me. I don't really care about that. But if you guys are interested in, you know, a guy from Nashville, Tennessee who likes to fly drones or talks about cameras or stuff like that, then I would love to have their support. Thank you, White Van Man. So, since you're a subscriber on my channel, what would you like to see? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I want us all to support each other if we can. So White Van Man, who's been participating on this chat today, if you guys want to reach out to him, and subscribe to him and, you know, view his content. So Growly Bear, it is the new rule for monetization, which is basically putting ads on your channel, and you really don't make that much on ads. But I was making about $1.50 a day, $1.50 a day, which was helping with, I subscribed to this music service, so I didn't have to add, you know, put in my description what music I used on every video. But now, for the last month, I haven't made anything. But hey, Drezzy, I'm making my live chat, okay? Thank you. So what was I saying? So anyway, so in order to be monetized, you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time, which for me wasn't a problem at all. And then maybe it's because I talk a lot, or it takes me a while to get to the point. But yeah, whenever that 6 months in is about whenever they told me that I was going to be demonetized, and you know, right before that day, I had already built up 4,000 hours of watch time, which means you guys have to look at me for 4,000 hours. And it's crazy, guys. There's videos that I have on my channel that people have watched like for 4 days. That's crazy. And you know, it really comes down to just doing it. Like, you know, if you've got like 2 or 3 videos, people might randomly show up to that video and watch it. But I've been trying to get 3 or 4 videos a week in, and you know, by the time you have a lot of videos, like let's talk about the Mavic Air. I have maybe 7 or 8 videos about the Mavic Air right now. So if someone searches for the DJI Mavic Air, there's a good chance one of my videos is gonna show up there. So, and for a while I was trying to strategize what videos I'd put out there and what I called them. But right now, I just want to have fun, and I want to create a community with other people that want to have fun and be creative and do what they love to do. You know, I already have a job. I don't want this to be a job. But the whole monetization thing, I would love for that to happen, because I do spend a lot of money on this hobby. I buy cameras, I buy gimbals, I buy drones, buy microphones, lenses, you know. They're all things that I'm learning about and will probably turn into, you know, if my career changes, I might go into videography. And this year, you know, this journey, there's a little hand just popped up right there. This whole journey, you know, is helping me. But, okay, so that was a really long ramble to get to Growly Bear's question. So Growly Bear asked what the monetization was, and it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. And I got this little app. Let me pull it up. Whoever made this app was... See, this is like the right place, the right time idea that I think all of us should have at some point. But if you look here, this is an app. So I have 6,062 watch hours and 984 subscribed. So I'm over 100. I'm 150% over the watch hours that I need. and then I'm 98% of the subscribers that I need. But a month ago, I only had like 400 and I think it was like 480 subscribers. So that's super exciting. Now I know like some of the subscribers that I've received on my channel are other small YouTubers like me that need to get their subscribers up, and it's not like a sub for sub, but it's more like small YouTubers helping each other out. Because I've gone to their channels and I've watched their videos, I've liked their videos, I've commented on their videos, they're commenting on my videos. So it's not like I'm sure there are subscribers that have subscribed to me that never watched a video of mine. But I've joined a couple small YouTube groups that, you know, on Facebook there's a lot of groups on Facebook for small YouTubers, and so we're kind of like throwing our links up there, and people watch our videos, and I'll watch their videos, and I'm never going to be dishonest. I don't like to be dishonest. If I don't like your video, I'm not going to tell you that I don't like it, but I'm also not going to be rude and cut you down. You know, we have all been at different levels in our life, and we have all improved from those levels, and I think everybody has room for improvement. I have room for improvement. You guys have room for improvement. But as you know, as a creator, it's my goal not to quench other people's fires. It's my goal to give them the tools that they need to make their creativity better. And I'm trying to think of a cool tagline for my channel, and it's a long, and I've been kind of sticking to, I don't know how to word it yet, but creativity is always outside of the box. If you think about it, guys, you know, if you're just following rules and you're just doing what some other person did, or you're just, you know, I think about like paint by numbers, okay? Paint by numbers, anybody that can read numbers and is not colorblind can paint by numbers, okay? Because they're outlined, they have a number on them, you grab some paint, you put in that little spot. But you look at another artist that paints, that uses a paintbrush and an empty canvas and can create something that's completely different. And I think if you start out by painting by numbers, you can definitely take yourself to the level where you don't need the numbers anymore. And that's kind of what I want to do, guys. I want to, you know, every day we're going to get better. Every day we're going to take baby steps. We're going to move forward. We're going to figure out what camera is best for what we need. Like, I got in an argument this last week over whether the DJI Mavic Air was better than the DJI Mavic Pro. And I said, in my opinion, for me, the DJI Mavic Air is better than my DJI Mavic Pro. And this guy was like, he started going off on battery and like range and all this kind of stuff. And Dylan Family Homestead, what's up? Everybody go subscribe to go subscribe to the Dylan Family if you haven't yet. They've got some really cool videos. But so yeah, so I got Growlyberry. It is the same camera. I think it has it processes video a little bit better, but the camera but he was talking about range, and I just wrote on there that, so for $999 you can get a DJI Mavic Pro that will fly for about 25 minutes. For the same price, or even less. I think maybe it was exactly the same price, $9.99. You can get the DJI Mavic Air Fly More package that takes just as good a video, that can fly almost as far, and you get 3 batteries, and you can fly about 22 minutes on each one of those batteries. So you've got like an hour's worth of flight for $1,000. And then he was just like, but yeah, you can't say it's superior. Are you telling us all to sell our drones? I'm like, no, don't sell your drone if you like it. It's not what I'm saying, dude. I'm just saying, for me, I had, and the thing is, he didn't even have a Mavic Air. He was talking about how bad the Mavic Air was, and he didn't even have one. And so I put on there, I said, I've had the Spark, I've had the Mavic Pro, I never had the Platinum, but I had the Mavic Pro, and I have the Air. And I have hours of flight time on all 3 of those drones. So I know what I'm talking about. And so drone base, is that kind of like Litchi? Is that the where you can do missions? Sorry, I just got a squirrel. Growly bear. Is Drone Base the other app that's like Litchi where you can fly? Okay, cool. Yeah, I totally want to get into Drone Base because what I missed the most about my Parrot Bebop 2, I had a Parrot Bebop and a Parrot Bebop 2. Hey Dreszy, can you stop barking? Thanks. Is that I could sit in my living room, pull up Google Maps, and draw out a mission, and then I could go put my drone in the original spot that I wanted it to start from, and just hit play, and my drone would fly. It would point the camera where I wanted it to. I could go around, I could go around a tower, and I could point in one spot, or I could go around that tower and go up as I was going around that tower. And so I had this idea that I never did, but I was gonna create a mission, and I was gonna do that mission every Friday at lunch. And then I was just gonna keep all that footage, and then I was gonna make this really cool time-lapse video because my drone was in the exact same spot every time. Anyway. Yeah, the Unique Breeze is a pretty cool drone. I had the Unique Breeze, and I ended up selling it soon after I bought it just because I had so many other drones. And at the time I had the Mavic Pro and the Spark, and so the Spark flies about the same, like the Breeze. The Breeze flies good, but it has kind of a wiggle. And my Spark flew the same way. It had like on a clear day they all fly great. On a windy day, the bigger the drone, the less the wind is going to knock it over. And so my Breeze was so lightweight that it would just kind of bounce around in the wind. And then the 4K video, the 4K part of it, was not as 4K as it should have been, in my opinion, because it was unstabilized 4K. So the good footage that I got out of my Breeze ended up being 1080. So it kind of put the Spark and the Breeze on the same level for me. But I know a lot of people that have Breezes and they love them. And I have a Unique Typhoon H, which is my favorite drone for all the crazy things that I do. Like I like putting other cameras on the drone and then taking them up in the air and using a better camera than is on the drone, or like a 360 camera or something like that. But yeah, $200 is a great deal. If you don't have a drone yet and you want to get a drone to learn on, the $200 deal at Walmart has a controller with it. It's just Wi-Fi. So the controller doesn't even control the drone. The controller controls the app, and then the app controls the drone. But I've got a couple videos of the Unique Breeze, and it was a lot of fun to fly around. It takes great pictures. Like, it's a great selfie drone. And there's some cool little flight paths in it, stuff like that. So if you guys see me keep looking over that way, my son's in guitar practice, and so I keep looking over to see if he's coming out of the door. But since I've been talking so much, all the windows are fogged up. And I think it stopped raining, so I might go back outside. Y'all want to go back outside? Let's see. Is this fun, guys? This is an adventure. I'm having a... Whoa. Is it really low battery already? Wow, live stream is sucking my iPad dry. That's crazy. All right, let's see if I can get a little bit more of me in there. Y'all want to see more of me, don't you? That's what y'all are here for. Y'all are to see... Oh, nope. Ah. Nature. Oh. So is that 130 pounds? What is that American? Is that... Aren't they kind of the same level now? I remember when I was in London, like, everything you had to multiply by 3 or something like that to figure it out. But have you guys seen the Tello? It's either the Tello or the Trello. It's kind of a cool little... It's a toy drone. I mean, I think the video quality is 720. So if you're gonna do anything decent with it, we're kind of past 720 by now. It's called HD, and it was great looking about 10 years ago. But for a toy drone or something, you know, just learning how to do it, you can... The Dobby Pocket Drone. No. I'm trying to think. Is the Dobby the one that's like, it's like flat, but it just has the little... the blades just kind of pop out of the side of it? No, I haven't tried that. I haven't tried many toy drones. I probably should. It'd be a fun little addition to my channel. Maybe drop $100 a week and do something cool like that. I'll try out. Let's see if I can find the Dobby. I saw the Tello at Walmart for $100, and I was like, that looks fun. and it's a good marketing ploy because it's got DJI stuff in it, and so it says, like, you know, it has Intel in it and DJI in it, so it's got to be awesome, right? Just like I have a car, it has GM parts in it. Anyway, I had an uncle. He had, I think it was from the 60s. It was like a Pontiac Grand something. I don't know how to tell the story. But the only thing that was different between that car and the better car was the hood scoop. And so he ended up buying this classic car and restoring it, and he swapped out the hoods. And all of a sudden he spent like $40 on this hood from a junkyard, and then, you know, got it, replaced it on his car, and then he got his whole car painted, and then all of a sudden it added like $1,000 worth of value to his car or something like that. But yeah, so this live stream on the road has gone 45 minutes, guys, and we've been going strong. We've had, I think, 9 people in here at one time, and that's crazy. Today's live stream, I didn't promote or anything like that. I just turned it on to see what would happen. But guys, these live streams are starting to become one of my favorite things of the week. Like, it's really fun talking to you guys, and especially like what you guys are into. Whoa, I went from 10% battery life down to 5% quickly. Power to the small people. That's right, Landman. All right, we're gonna try something. I might lose you guys. All right, you guys still here? So I turned the brightness way down, but now I can't see anything. So I think we're going to cut this off in the next 4 minutes. Villain Studios, yep. I don't know what that was for. Still here. All right, sweet. Still here. That's what that meant. Great. So yeah, so I can't do it today because I'm on my iPad, but if you guys look in your live chat, there's these little 3 dots next to everybody's name. And if you click on those 3 dots, you can do things to that person. You can report them or flag them or do those things. But I don't want you to do that. I want you to, I think it's the first one on the menu, and it says go to that channel. So I want you to right click on that and open it up in a new tab. And then after this live chat is over, I want you to go check one video out from that person and watch at least a minute of it, and subscribe to each other. I think as small YouTubers, the only way that we're going to make a spot on the map, make a dent in this thing, is by getting some exposure. And you know, any exposure is good exposure. So I've watched videos from people cooking eggs. I've watched videos of people doing their makeup and checking out, you know, putting some highlights in their hair. But as a channel that does things with cameras and, you know, half of my channel will benefit small YouTubers just learning how to use the camera, or finding a cheap camera or a cheap solution to a better audio solution, stuff like that. So this whole demonetization thing has kind of changed a little bit of my course to helping you small YouTubers out. So don't forget the little guy. They've got 300 subscribers. They need 301. So I'm starting to get wet. So we're gonna sign out, and yeah, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.